And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the weather diversion. We get to do one of these. I get to do one of these usually on a Friday. So hope you're there. Hope you can hear me. We're going to do kind of the poor man's version of the weather nightcap. I'm not going to go all over the place for you, but hopefully you can hear the audio okay. And we can talk a little weather, and I can check out your comments, and we can do all kinds of neat stuff here. Starting here, and I know there's some severe weather over in, I think, the Oklahoma, Texas area. We can check out that. But as it says, we are looking at a calm weekend. Robert Rain, good to see you. Jen Forever Young, Becky Linton, Kathy Henderson, long time no see. Jerry, welcome back. Ken, as always, good to see you here. Sam from the Borough, Fawn Rose, Judy M, Tom Lewis, Terry J, Lisa from St. Charles, Minnesota. Donna Bensink of the Bensinks. Good to see you. Just talked to one of the Bensinks today, my tax people. And Sis, good to have you here. So the deal with the weather diversion is, of course, we have this. Let me go full screen. I don't want to scare you, but you know I want to be able to show you stuff. So we have the Into the Night candle, brought to us by Jen Forever Young. Thank you again for your kindness and hospitality. And the whole thing about the diversion is we want to get away from the virus, the violence, the politics, and just try to ease on into some interesting topics. So we have our Into the Night aroma therapy candle. See that there? And there we go. We are ready to chill into the night. Thanks again, Jen. For that, who else is here? Anybody else here? Miriam, long time no see. So let me get some graphics up there for you, and just show you State Street. I don't know if Jen from downtown is there, but it's a real quiet night around the area. I'll give you a few weather cameras, and then we're going to do a little bit of radar for you. But really, just a decent weekend coming up. Now, I know you know that we had some really warm days. There's a pretty shot, Hampton Suites and Inn, and you can kind of see to the right of that the big ship over there behind the library, Bayfront Parkway. And we had these nice 72-degree record high temperatures yesterday and Wednesday. So it's not going to be like that. You knew that. Jennifer Perry, good to see you. But it is going to be cooler, and it is going to be calm, and it is going to be, well, I guess you'd say, starry nights and sunny days, even though it's going to be chilly. So just a couple stops for you around the local area. Wind has been a thing, but that will be diminishing tonight. Well, you can see on Edinburgh there, Mallory Lake, just kind of moving. So, it's a cool night. Diane from Charlotte. How's it going? Good to see you. Rockin' Robin Euro Metzger. We're going to your neck of the woods in a minute. Thanks for being here. I know you've got some concerns out there. We'll talk about Erie weather. We'll talk about weather nationwide, and we'll show you these beautiful shots. And still a little breeze. That's, left to right, north to south, right off the lake over downtown Girard there. So the cooler air continues to pour in. We had the windsock out at ERI earlier. That's usually illuminated. There you go. Looking to the south, wind blowing from the camera, which is north towards the south there. So that's stretched out. So hopefully the wind will continue to die down, and that would be very nice. Jeannie, good to see you. Annie B, long time for you. So that's our tour of the local neighborhoods. I want to get us into some radar here, even though there's not a whole heck of a lot going on here. There is in other parts. And you see right there where that bullseye is? That is called an enhanced risk of severe weather. And right there in Texas near Lubbock. And Robin is right over here. So if I replace that, watch this, with that, and take my doodling off, we'll go down there for you, Miss Robin. Now she's up here by OKC in a little town called Yukon, but there is some wicked stuff there, and I've if I put on some warnings and stuff there, you guys know what I'm talking about. We'll just do like a 1-hour loop. So if you have friends and family, and for those of you locally, don't worry, we'll get back home. But this is very wicked stuff there. You see those flashing orange and red polygons? Those are severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings. So again, if it's the Lubbock area right out here, the pink, they're all under a tornado watch, and that actually extends back into New Mexico. But you guys can see this line here, right there near Lubbock. A couple more going to our buddy Vince, who's up in Enid, Oklahoma. So that's where the severe weather is in the United States right now, east of Lubbock, Texas. So hopefully that stuff is not bothering you, Miss Robin, tonight. But if I just stop the loop here, you guys can see they are warning on this storm down here. And you can see the amount of lightning that is on there, the flashing polygons, the purple core, and tornado warning until 8:45. And that's a wicked one. That is headed to the east. And if I just click on one of these things, you can get some information. I mean, look at that. This is a storm that's 36,000 feet high almost, right there. 100% chance of hail. Hail size is 2 3/4 inches on this storm. So you guys can see that's where the wicked weather is. And that's where the tornado watch is. That's where a tornado warning is. And as you can see, it is about 50 miles east of Lubbock. It is moving to the east there. We were saying how fast it was going, which is kind of interesting as well. If I can put on these skits here, they're hard to find and all that dense stuff, but it's moving at 41 miles an hour. Okay, so if you take the big picture here for you, Robin, and I'll take off my doodling, this cell is going way to your south because you are up here by OKC, and this thing's going like that. So hopefully you are unaffected by by not only this, but the other stuff that's forming around your area. None of this is particularly severe, but 3/4 inch hail on this cell, which is going to your north. And I know they got storm chase teams out there and all kinds of stuff. So folks, if you got friends, family in the south central, basically Tornado Alley, that is where the bad weather is tonight. And you can see all the lightning down there in that view. That is pretty amazing. So let me get back to your comments here. Doug, thanks. Union City. Tulsa, Becky Linton. Yeah, there's some storms over in Tulsa too. Black Ash, JR, long time no see. How's everything in Crawford? You can see those cells over by Tulsa as well. Chichi Turbo, good to see you, sir. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, take it seriously, Spring. You know what I'm talking about. Lisa, you had a tornado watch on Wednesday night up in Minnesota. Hey, Spring. Hello. I did not know you were Robin's team leader. We appreciate her and we appreciate you. It's wicked out there, and I hope you all are safe. You guys all up at OKC. That's my main concern because it doesn't look like anything's really going crazy where they're. So it looks like there's flooding rains to your north. As I look at that, let me give you full screen here. As I look at all the white up there, those are flood warnings. I know that. So let me get back to my doodling here, and just there's so many screens going on here. It's crazy. But this stuff up here is all flooding rains, but that is staying to your north. So you got some flood warnings there. You got a tornado watch here, tornado warning and a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings there east of Lubbock. They're going more towards the Red River Valley. So we'll see what develops tonight. If we go back to SPC, you can see you guys are still in a slight risk, but it looks like, and again, I'm trying to work a few screens here, 246 strikes of lightning in that view, but it looks like the worst of it is to your south and west. So that is tonight's SPC report. So you guys at a level 2, excuse me, and these guys like Vince at a level 1. And so that's tonight. This is tomorrow. And that's when it gets really wicked. You're on the cusp here, Spring and Robin. You're actually in a lower risk. You're a 1. This is a 2. And this is the 3. So western Oklahoma and east of Lubbock have even a higher risk tomorrow, Saturday. That's where some nasty storms could form. And I don't know if our buddy Vince is in here from Enid, but he is in a level 2 for tomorrow. So that's the way the Storm Prediction Center sees it for tomorrow, for you guys viewing from down there. And I can go ahead to Sunday and it all goes away. So that is good news. So I guess you're in a less risk in Oklahoma City tomorrow than you are right now, but still obviously something to keep an eye on over the next 24 hours, and then it goes away Sunday. So hopefully you have a nice second half of the weekend. That's where the action is, folks. We call it Tornado Alley, and it's doing its thing out there in Texas and Oklahoma, and spilling those thunderstorms. Now you see what happens when you go back to our neck of the woods. It's all being blocked. We are on the cool side of things up here in Northwest PA. So you can see that it's all being forced to the south. All right. There's a big old high pressure area coming in. And so all the wetness is staying south. The cool air is over us. The steam is to the south and the storms are to the south. Lori Nicholson, greetings. How are things in the West County? Long time no see. You're welcome, Spring. Stay safe. Robin knows how to get a hold of me. We'll do another one of these after midnight, probably around midnight, your time, Central Time. So we'll keep watching it for you. Baseball size hail. You know, that's why we're here, folks. We love talking local, but this is kind of a nationwide effort. We got some really good people in Tornado Alley, and they're watching us now, and they're watching their storm chasers, and it's wicked. That's wicked stuff down there. Now, if you're up in this neck of the woods, Colorado, Wyoming, you can see they are under winter storm warnings and even blizzard warnings in southeast Wyoming and northwest Nebraska. So this is how you make severe weather, right? You crash cold air into warm air, and then things go a little loco with Mother Nature. So you know, you got a blizzard warning here, right? And then you've got a tornado warning down there, and that's how you get severe weather. So you guys stay safe down here. Us guys up here are in the colder air. So all this hucklebuck down here is being driven to the east, and we are staying in the bubble. And this is a Canadian bubble. I should change my color on my drawing tool here to blue, because this is all Canadian air coming down. But because it's high pressure, we're staying dry. Cool and dry is the rule. So just want to put that in for you. Absolutely, Adam Ripley. No severe weather. Yeah, don't burn. And that's another thing I want to talk to our people about here. I did a little ditty on the 6 o'clock news about that. So I want to go back to the graphics. There's your windsock at ERI. So a couple things here for you guys. I'm glad you said that, Lori, because that really, now the winds are dying down, but earlier today we had gusts, 28, 30, 36 miles an hour. our temperatures right now are cooling, but that's the thing we were looking at earlier was the fact that our dew points, and this is the best measurement of moisture, are very low. We got dew points in the 20s. This is very dry air, and you have some wind with it. So the guys in the Forest Fire Service sent me these maps. Julie G, long time no see. Yes, and I don't know if Jen Beatty is with us, but she says in the last 3 days, 9 brush fires and at least 5 outside fires. Okay, and that should tell you something, because if you look at this map, Erie and Crawford are in the blue, which is a moderate risk. Warren and Forest counties are in the low risk in the green. But we have had dry conditions. Pardon me, somebody was trying to get a hold of me. We have had dry conditions. We've had windy conditions. So this is the projection from these guys. There's the observed. This is the forecast. So it just doesn't change for tomorrow. So since it's going to be dry this weekend, you know, people like to rake up old leaves and burn things. Be careful. I mean, you know, it's a risk. It won't be as windy tomorrow as it was today, but still, you know. You're welcome, Lori. Good to see you on here. I don't like tornadoes either, Julianne. But I just wanted you guys to be alert to that, you know, just because it's what the fire guys told me today. And obviously, from a weather standpoint, you could see why that would be a risk. Other things for you, again, our temperatures are going to be colder. It's a step down process. We're at 38 now. Remember, we were 72, right? Last 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, both setting record highs. I believe our high today was 52. So we've gone 52, 72, and we're probably going to be around this 38 in Erie for a high tomorrow. And other things, other notes of interest, of course, daylight savings time tomorrow night. And James, good to see you. So you lose an hour of sleep, but you push the daylight into the later portion of the day by pushing your pushing the clocks ahead. JR, good point there. So, and also always say that you know, if you got battery operated smoke alarms, good time to change the batteries. Spring not till next weekend, Saturday the 20th at 5:36 in the morning. We ought to do one of these next Friday night. We'll talk about spring. We'll be on the equinox, so that'll be nice, right? What else can we show you? How about we just take a look at the forecast? Would that be good? Give you a little look ahead on this actually last weekend of winter. Okay, she's in Texas. Is she on that storm? Spring, are you on that storm that's born on east of Lubbock? Anna, long time. Here you go, kids. This might make you feel a little better. Laura, are you in here? Or Lori Nicholson. I didn't know if Lori Schultz Santos was in here. Okay, so there you go. It'll be probably a high around 37 in Erie. If you're to the south, you'll be a little warmer, but it'll still be very chilly tomorrow. A little breezy, not as windy as today. Set your clocks ahead tomorrow night, right? And Sunday, we get a little bit milder. The deal is sunny days and starry nights right into Monday. So this is, again, it's a dry period. It's cool, but it's dry. So please be aware of that. You have a snowstorm this weekend? Is that headed up there, Lisa? I'm just catching up with comments. How many minutes are we gaining? Oh, no, it's not quite that. You gain the most at the equinox, usually 3 or so, maybe a little bit more. Terry, thanks for being here. All right. Well, I'm glad. Well, we'll be on later on, Robin, so we'll be fine. You know, we'll watch this. And then we get some showers on Tuesday, and I think they're out of here for Wednesday, St. Patty's Day. I mean, you guys that live out there in the Tornado Alley, you know your stuff. And there you go. Losing the ice. Yeah, I got a picture from Fred and Sue today, Annie B. So if you can stay up late tonight, I'll try to show it. So we'll do that. We'll put your picture up of the fading ice at Canadota Lake. But I mean, look at that. That's not too bad. So we are not predicting a snowstorm on St. Patty's Day. Sorry to disappoint. Right, Annie B, you know that. It's just, it's almost a myth, you know? It's almost a myth. Okay, yeah. You got it. All right, so we'll kind of wind things down now. I just wanted you guys to fit in one of these diversions. I love doing these diversions. It's just that we got so much going on even a calm day with all the forecasting for, as they say, many platforms. You guys probably already know we do radio stations, we do a newspaper, the Meadville Tribune. We download our own weather videos into yourerie.com, where you can watch us anytime. And of course, there's the Book of Face and the Book of Twit that we're supposed to be on too. All right, Robin, good to have you. Yeah, if you're up late, I'm sure you guys down there might be. And if you get a hold of Vince Trotta, he's under the gun too, maybe even more so than you over the weekend. So hopefully Vince is there. Becky Linton, so good to see you. Thanks for the picture the other day. And hope you have a good night. Thanks for all your great reports. And I know you saw some lightning last night too from where you were with that line of storms. Yeah, we even had some storms up here last night, which was kind of interesting. Nothing severe. But yeah, we had a little foretaste of what we do around here sometimes. So, in fact, I got a minute here. Maybe I'll show you that just for a second. Any other questions? Laura, you think people have a few in their freezer? I know those guys down in Tornado Alley. They save hailstones. They get some wicked large ones out there. Let me see. I'm working with a lot of boards here, so you daytime people that don't see me fumble around on the nightcap, that is why. I'll give you back here and just check on it real quick for you guys down there in Oklahoma and Texas. Yes, that is still a tornado warning down there. It's the red one right there. Other than that, just flood warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. But back here closer to home, and if I can pull this thing into like a 24-hour loop, I can show you. I mean, for those of you that went to bed at 10 o'clock last night or whatever, if I could get this little bundle of joy came down. I'm going to use the Buffalo radar. See this? What I mean, if you missed this, and this is what Becky was talking about, because Becky is right over here in French Creek, New York, right about there, and see what happened there? That little action, even up here. You see these purple cores up here by Portland? Now, they never issued a warning, but that was a good little squall line going through Harbor Creek and Northeast and Ripley and Westfield and Dunkirk, Fredonia. So at 9:33, almost 24 hours ago, boom went the sky. And thankfully, it weakened as it went south. So that was a little foretaste of spring weather. Well, Lori, if you can't sleep some night, just join us on the nightcap. We're the vampire insomniac extension of this show. It's a great crew. We have a lot of fun. So let me just switch the screen up a little bit and say goodbye to you. Thank all of you for joining us in this nice little crowd tonight, especially our friends from Tornado Alley, and we appreciate you, and we want you to stay safe tonight. Absolutely. So that's the way it looks. Get a watch. Oh man, that'd be sweet. Thank you, Lisa. Hope you don't get too much snow. Every night, Lori Nicholson, every night after midnight, that's where we all hang out because we like the nightlife. Anyway, thanks, Jen Forever Young, for what we call the Corona therapy candle right there. Into the night we go, because we talk weather and fun things, including food and travel and everything else. If the conversation goes that way, we stay away from the virus, the violence, the politics. Therefore, we have Corona therapy. All right. All right, you guys, anything else for the good of the order? I got to take a break and get ready for the 10 o'clock show. Thank you so much for being here. I know, you got chores, Becky. But we wish you could be there. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Thank you for being with us on the Weather Diversion. Hope you enjoy this weekend. If you won't be back later for the Weather Nightcap, we have music too, and it's legal, and it's good. Annie B, good to see you. Maybe you can stay up late tonight. All right, kids. Thank you. Gotta go. You guys have a good and safe weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hope to see you again real soon. Take care, everybody. And hi to you, Bonnie Jane. Long time no see. Hope you're well.